Hey guys, guess what this is? It's the Braille Note Touch Plus. Guess what's in the Braille Note Touch Plus? It's the Plus. Sorry, so in this video we're going to take a bunch of differences between the Braille Note Touch Plus and the Braille Note Touch original version. This Braille Note Touch Plus has been recently got by your favorite YouTuber. Oh yeah, before I start, make sure to join the like and subscribe gang by hitting like and subscribe. So the first main difference is it's faster. Second is the better cameras. I forget, but and also the flashlight seems a lot more brighter. And Heather TTS is no longer on Braille Note Touch Plus. It never was, because Heather was only on the Braille Note Touch. For the Braille Note Touch Acapella, it is no longer on the Braille Note products. Oh yeah, and about the USB-C cable, the Braille Note Touch Plus doesn't use the same cable as the Braille Note Touch. It uses USB-C. Sorry, fans. Also, the volumes are different, so there are three main different types of volumes, but there are actually more. There's accessibility volume, which is the speech. There's ringtone volume, which is the notifications. There's also the music volume. Now, to change the accessibility volume is the same as turning up the speech on the Braille Note Touch. Make sure to check out the Braille Note Touch video. And about the notification volume, you'll have to wait till the TTS is not speaking to you, or you're not in a call, or music isn't playing, and the two volumes on the side will change the ringtone volume. Make sure to turn this off if it's in your room at night. And to change the music volume, it's to turn up, it's enter with .5 or .2 to change the media volume. Now there's also alarm volume and call volume, but those aren't controlled via the Braille Note Touch hotkeys. Also, if you're in a call and you press the volume buttons, then they will change the call volume. I've only got it down to 20% on the call volume for some reason, sorry. And also, speaking of the left edge, the power button has a slight more indentation. Now if we go to the front, the square button is no longer the context menu button. It still exists though, but you have to hold it, because if you press it, it will open the recent apps menu or the overview, so it now calls it. This Braille Note is running Android 8.1 Oreo versus 4.4.2 KitKat on the Braille Note Touch. Now, you can get it in 18 or 30 cell model as well, but also the keys seem to make a lot less noise. And bonus, if you want to access the system UI, just press backspace with the letter B. In my case, it will bring up different stuff. On yours, it will bring up different, because I've been doing a lot of crazy stuff. Sorry about that. Oh yes, and this is the notification shade has much more options in it. It has like settings, and if you press enter with Q, it will take you to the Android settings, not to quick settings like on the Braille Note Touch. If you want to go to quick settings on the Braille Note Touch Plus, you're going to have to go to the notification shade, press O till you get to open quick settings, and then you can get to them right there. There's also much more options on the lock screen, such as notifications, and you don't have to scroll for widgets. There's also the Google Assistant, so if you press and hold the home button, it will bring it up. What's the weather like tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Newmarket, it'll be sunny, with a high of 79 and a low of 56.
Beautiful. To exit out, you just press the back button. Now, another different change is the sounds. So if you haven't noticed, then, well, the sound card is different. Also, instead of Victor Reader, you now have... Oh yeah, I forgot. I turned the speech off. Sorry, guys. Alright, anyway. We have Easy Reader Plus. And also the Play Store is above the word processor, which it wasn't on the Braille Note Touch. Yes, we have Easy Reader Plus instead of Victor Reader. Easy Reader Plus is basically an adaptive version of Easy Reader. Also, the calculator has been improved with calculation history, but I'm not going to go there because then you will see my calculation history, which there is nothing wrong with, but you know. Oh yes, also the Play Store. Oh wait, I already said that. You can customize your main menu. So by pressing backspace, enter with the letter X, you can get to the My menu and configure what you want to show on your main menu. And you can toggle between that. You can add and remove applications from the My menu by pressing enter with M, just like in Google Chrome to add and remove bookmarks. Speaking of Google Chrome, instead of Key Web, which is Firefox, you now have Internet Chrome, which is a different version. Speaking of webs, web navigation has been changed a lot. So if you press right next thumb key with the next thumb key with the right thumb key, you will get to the next web view. If you press previous with left, then you will get to the previous web view. Or you can press enter with W or enter with dots 5, 6 for the next web view, or enter with dots 2, 3 for the previous web view. Web view navigation have changed. You can no longer use first navigation in a web view. You have to press H to go to heading, and backspace and enter with H to go back a heading. This applies to everything else. So Z for combo box. If you press Z, you'll move to the next combo box. But if you press backspace and enter with C, you'll move to the previous combo box. C is for control. D is for area landmark. L is for link. O is for list. I is for list item. G is for graphic. Dots 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 can be used to navigate between heading level 1 through 6. And X will move you. Wait, does X do anything? It will move you. E will move you to the next edit box or previous, depending if you press backspace with enter. B will be the next button. And there are also a lot of others that I have not said. I'll probably go through them in a video sooner or later, but yeah. Oh yeah, you can no longer press backspace with H to go to the item chooser. I've not figured out how to bring that up, but on the Braille Note Touch Plus, backspace with H will bring up the screen describer. Now, there are different apps that are automatic pre-installed on your Braille Note Touch Plus. So for instance, Google Contacts is already installed once you get this. And the Downloads folder has been renamed to Files. Google Duo has also been pre-installed. Gallery has been gotten rid of. Also Google Plus and Google Docs. And Google Play Movies and TV has been added Google before. Hangouts and Google Keep have been removed. These have stayed the same. Maps has been automatically pre-installed, but not Play Books or Play Games, or Sheets or Slides, or any of these. Zoom. Okay, wait, that's not Zoom. So another difference between this and the Braille Note Touch is, well, the layout of a bunch of stuff. If you go into Android settings, a lot of stuff is different. And you can also sign in with Google on Keymail so that you don't disable less secure apps. Less secure app fans. Well, you still can do that if you want. Also, it seems to vibrate more intensely and the speakers are of a different quality. Let me know if that's a thing or not. Oh yes, and also, Braille Note Touch Plus seems to be a lot heavier than the Braille Note Touch. Let me know if that's true as well. And another thing about this Braille Note is it like works a lot faster than the Braille Note Touch. I've had major crash issues with that. Crash issues with that. And here, the options menu is different too. So if I go to the options menu, I'm gonna turn touch Braille. Touch Braille. Explore by touch on for this. So if we go to miscellaneous settings, it also shows you what is shown on the screen right now. So if we go to manage gestures, we have a few different options. We never had these to be configurable. These are the same. However, these are not.
Single side tap in assigned. Double side tap in assigned. Tap detector sensitivity medium.
I assume that this is the sensitivity of the display, but let me know if I'm wrong.
Main menu. Contacts. Key list.
Also, voice search has been replaced with the Google Assistant thing I was talking about. If you have finished setting up your Braille Note Touch Plus, you can also just say, "Hey Google." But I haven't done that yet. Also, you may have noticed that this Braille Note, you probably not have noticed, but it charges a lot faster and it can last longer. You probably didn't notice that because you're not using this. There are a few other smaller differences. For instance, if we go to the recent apps by pressing our square button,
Open Google Assistant application info. Dismiss
we have
Google
different
Assistant.
buttons here.
Google Assistant application info.
We can open info directly from here,
Dismiss Google
or we can
Assistant.
dismiss it
Button. Main
without
menu.
long pressing on it.
Contacts. Word planner. Key plan. File manager. Key file.
Also,
File manager.
it will tell you,
Key files.
it won't
Drive
tell you
selection.
the drives
Key
if they're not
files. Kingston.
actually put into your
Storage.
device. So Kingston's a
Kingston.
USB. If I were to eject it, it wouldn't say
Set
it.
disk SD
Or
card.
the SD card.
Main menu. Word file manager. Calculator.
The calculator has
Showing
a lot more
items 3 to
functions
12.
because this is the more up to date.
Reader Plus.
We can also
FB reader. Showing items 5 to 10 of 12. Braille terminal. All applications.
there was an issue with the older
Key
Braille
soft
Notes that would prevent you from connecting other devices to an iPad or iOS device without having to forget all of them. Also, the accessibility shortcut has changed, so instead of triple pressing the home button to disable Keysoft, it's now you have to hold both volume buttons for 3 seconds.
Key soft off.
Now Keysoft off, and you can, it says hold both vol keys, and you can turn it back on like this. It's gonna blast.
Key soft on.
Maybe it
Main
didn't.
menu all apps.
You can still use Keysoft apps without Keysoft running, but my wrist right here, it's for holding this display. Yes, so you no longer triple click the home button for that. And that is pretty much it. If there's anything I missed, please let me know in the comment section below, or other means of communication. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.
Lock screen. Screen off.
Oh yeah, that's different too. And the restart menu is different. Hold on.
7th Wednesday,
Alright,
July,
so
screen
after
off. 7th Wednesday,
realizing my
July,
mistake and
Braille
editing a
Touch
few
Plus
stuff,
Humanware.
I've noticed that I forgot in the
Device
video
unlock. Main menu all apps.
the new restart menu. So if I hold the power button,
Power off.
we get power off and restart. Power off the display like in the Braille Note Touch, but
Restart.
restart like powers it back. It just
Menu all apps.
does the
App locker.
shutdown process, but you don't have to power back on because it does that for you. And if you press power off, it will no longer tell you
Restart.
your tablet will shut down. Cancel OK. It will just already do that.
Main menu all apps.
So, hopefully I don't forget anything else. Let me know if I did again. And I will see you next time. Oh yes. And the scroll page
Screen
command
off.
has
Lock
changed.
screen.
You have to press, not the scroll pin, to move to the top left or bottom right. You have to press enter with 4, 6, or enter with dot 1 and 3. I'm not sure if that was on the Braille Note Touch first generation or not. This device will also cast sound to anything with a speaker. That is something the Braille Note Touch didn't. Well, I guess I'll have to see you in the next video. For real this time. Maybe. I think. Probably. Maybe not, but I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be about the Mantis Q40, released by APH, American Printing House. Oh yeah, and if I forgot to tell you, which I didn't, because this is just an extra reminder, join the like and subscribe gang by hitting the like button. Unless it's already blue, and hit the subscribe button. Unless it's gray. See you next time.